All right, turning our attention now to a live look at weather. Kevin is out in the field for a special 24-hour shift, and he's here now with your forecast. Say what's going on, Kev.
Good afternoon, Anthony. We're here today talking to Carlos at the Mission of Kern County because today is Conversation on the Bench. It's a time when folks in the community can come down and sit with Carlos and talk with him about the homeless issues in our community. And yes, it is a 24-hour mission here, and it started right at 12 o'clock. So Carlos joins me right now, Executive Director here at the Mission of Kern County. So we just kicked it off, and I'm pretty much the first person to sit on the bench with you at noon. So as we go throughout the next 24 hours, I guess the real question is, what do we want to get out of this initiative?
So everything that we're doing, Kevin, is we're wrapping it around World Homelessness Day, which is tomorrow, the 10th. And what we want to do is bring awareness to homelessness, not just in Bakersfield, but throughout the United States. I mean, we often see when we travel, we see different parts of our country and our city. Homeless has become a big issue. It's become a hot topic from anywhere you go, large cities, small cities. So how can we better help these individuals?
And as I sit here on the bench and I think of questions, when we look at Bakersfield as a whole, we know we have had our struggles. Do you feel that we have enough resources, we're putting enough resources to combat this problem, to really help our homelessness in the community?
So, Kevin, when I tell you, we've had a decrease from last point in time count. It was a 2.3% decrease. It may not sound like a lot, but for us during the work, it's a small step. We've got many steps to go. Homelessness, when you look at it, I mean, it's gotten out of control. When you look at last year, this time it's 37% increase from year to year. That's concerning. So when I see there's a small change, it's a good thing, but I do think we've got to keep adding more affordable housing. We've got to really hit treatment. We really got to help people with addiction recovery. That has to be a focus as we navigate this.
And it's a conversation that I've had with people as well, and they say, well, you know, the folks that are on the street, they need to get out and get a job. And I always say to them, you're right, but how do people get a job when they don't have proper clothing, when they don't have a place to shower? You know, we need to give them the resources that they can be prepared to go find that job at their interview as well.
Yeah, no, you got to prepare these individuals. I mean, that's where, you know, it's not just providing a shelter, but what avenue do they have to, you know, for job training? Right? It's like, yeah, you can get them clean and sober, but then what's next after that? You can buy a shelter, but then what's after that? We got to keep continually moving these folks forward.
And we hope that this conversation on the bench today, as Carlos is doing for the next 24 hours, really brings light to those conversations. And coming up at 12:30, I'll also be talking to someone who knows the streets well, but was able to get back on their feet and make a difference in the community. So that's coming up at 12:30. And we'll also be talking about our weather forecast here coming up in just a few minutes. We'll send it back to you.